Evening. Don't mind me. Just doing the rounds. You're just drifting, right? Name's not important. Just your soul. Hang tight. This won't take long. I've just got an order to take your soul. Not you specifically, but, you know, the concert going on, everyone's gormlessly walking towards it. All I have to do is go round and take your soul, because you're so entranced by the Saja Boys. Hang tight. We're scooping everyone out before the finale hits. You know how it is. Final harmonics, mass ascension, and all that. Let me just... You're looking at me, like, properly. Are you... You're conscious? No way. You're not supposed to be... Wow, this is new. Most people at this stage, they're halfway towards a concert without a care in the world. You're aware, even curious. That's kind of impressive. Okay, well, I guess I can take a minute. Not like the others aren't going anywhere. There's lots of us around collecting souls, so I can take a bit of time before the finale. You want to talk? That's fine. Honestly, I kind of appreciate it. My job doesn't usually involve conversation. I'm a demon soul collector for the Saja Boys. As I've said, not the most glamorous job, but hey, some of us have to do it right. Might as well be lowly demons like me. At least I'm still part of their group. You know, crowd sweeping, fringe containment, stabilizing energies and all that. We get the ones who slip. People who wander too close to, you know, the edge. I get called in for non-violent retrieval. Sounds fancy, huh? It's just walking up, going behind someone who's entranced by the Saja Boys, taking their soul and making sure no one else sees me. I used to say I was like backstage crew, but less lights and more fog. Wow, you're still looking at me, still listening? You're not running away or screaming. That's rare. You don't feel like the others tonight. You're not lost, just curious about me. That's different. There's still something holding you here, keeping you with your senses. You're not totally entranced by them. But yes, like your soul hasn't decided yet. You're hovering, and I wasn't trained for that. Most of the time it's simple, but you're looking through me, like you see something real here. Alright, since you're here, really here, I'll tell you something. I don't talk about this with anyone, but I used to want to be one of them. The Saja Boys. Yeah, I know it sounds ridiculous, but before I took this job, I danced, you know. I trained, I copied their choreo in secret. Spent hours rewriting the soda pop rehearsal league frame by frame. Nailed the shoulder roll, almost shattered my tailbone trying to land the final pose. It was worth it. Just for a second I felt like I glowed. You know, it's tough doing all this stuff as a demon before the Saja Boys became mainstream down there. I had to do all this in secret, in my own little room, hiding from my friends and co-workers while I practiced. They did theirs in secret as well, obviously, until this great plan of theirs really took our Lord by surprise. Now I can truly aim for this and hopefully be one of them. You know, I even wrote a verse for your idol. A shadow harmonics version. A darker take. I never sent it. I thought maybe if I worked hard enough, they'd notice. Let me in, even if it was just as a shadow dancer. But they didn't. They don't see me. Not really. I'm useful. I'm necessary, but I'm not. Part of the light. I even practiced with my human form, you know. Try to look as smouldering and attractive as they do, but nothing yet. Maybe after time. I watch them from the edge of the stage sometimes. When they hit that bridge and the whole room lifts, souls floating like pulsing as if they're alive. I felt something ache in me. Like, I remember what it felt like to hope. You know what's strange? I've been to almost every show. I don't mean seated or on the list, I mean present. Of their underground shows, before our Lord took notice of them. I was lingering near the back, just beyond the glow sticks. I'm the one checking pulse residue in the air after a purification wave, seeing if any souls somehow ended up in hell, and I was watching them, the Saja Boys. I know it's silly, getting distracted on the job, but every time they step out, perfect formation, hearts glowing like lanterns, there's this pull. And it's not just magic, it's something else. Presence. Like they carry hope in their voices. Not the kind that screams, "Look at me," but the kind that whispers, "You still matter." As a demon, I'm obviously immune to their magical charms of wanting my soul, but this was just a regular concert hidden away underground in demon hell, but it still spoke to me. I always linger a little too long during the early stages of your idol, you know. It's just such a good song. It's a dangerous track. No wonder they're using it as the grand finale. It's not dangerous to just the spectators or, you know, demons like us, but to someone like me. Someone who still remembers what it felt like to be invited into the light. This is my first time in this world, and honestly I think it's amazing. Yet I stand just outside this veil, right where the sound ends and the silence begins. I don't belong out here. But for a second, just a second, I wondered what it would feel like to be part of it. Not just this world, but as part of the Saja Boys. Not the clean-up crew, not the background soul collector. Not the one everyone forgets once the fog clears. Just one time. I'd love to raise my voice when they hit that final chorus. Not whisper, not hide. Sing. Even if it cracked, even if it broke the rhythm. Just to know what it feels like to be heard. Us demons are all emotion, you know. I know you people probably didn't realise we existed until tonight, but yes, we're not as bad as everyone says. We just have a strong leader. Sorry. Didn't mean to unload all that. That's not really in the script, but you're here and you're listening, and maybe I needed that more than I thought. I guess all of us, even demons, are just waiting for someone to stop and see us. You did, and that matters. But Then I go back to the dark, and I do my job, just like any good demon. Quietly, efficiently, collecting those souls of people who didn't make it. Not good enough, not pure enough, not lucky enough. But tonight, you noticed me. You saw me, even just for a minute. And I think that might be enough for me to remember I exist. That I'm more than just smoke and footsteps. That I once tried to be something bright. Ah, looks like the show's about to start. Your idol live. You would be a fool not to miss it, even if your conscience is clear and awake. The closing lines always burn the loudest. If you walk into that arena now, you might be erased, or saved. It's not for me to say anymore. But if you want to hold on to what you are, and who you are, then stay here, just a little longer. You can listen with me. We'll sit here and watch it on a big screen, in the quiet between chaos and sound, and just exist. If you go there and they ever ask about me, tell them I wasn't just the one who pulled souls. Tell them I remembered what it meant to wish. And if they ever re-release a song or release a new album, maybe they'll let me whisper the outro. Just once. So it's up to you. Stay with me or go in and see the concert. Honestly, I'd go in there and see, but who knows what will happen. Our Lord will take over this realm and won't be bound anymore by those hunters. But do what you will. Maybe something good will come of all this one day.